What's going on YouTube? It is your boy Michael Mitchell, aka DollarMike, back at it again with another video. I'm wearing green because you know, dollars. And today we're actually going to talk about one of the most important things you could do in your entire life, and it involves credit. So let's get right into it. So yes, credit. Credit is essentially one of the most important aspects of your life, and that follows you throughout your entire life all the way up until death. But the thing that makes credit so relevant is that covers when you're buying a car, that covers when you're buying a house, when you're renting an apartment, or if you're even taking out a personal loan. All that involves credit, and anything else that involves a credit check involves credit as well. So your best bet if you want to have a good credit score is to start out early, and the best way to do that is with credit cards. Now, I know there's plenty of stigmas that go around saying that credit cards aren't good, credit cards are bad for your credit cards don't help you, they actually hurt you, they put you in debt. Not necessarily, no. Credit cards put you in debt when you don't know how to manage your own credit cards, when you don't know how to manage your own credit, when you don't pay off your bills that you accumulate. Essentially, credit cards are perfectly fine. They help you build your credit because they see that you can, a bank or whoever is the lender will see that you can borrow money and pay it back within the allotted time that you had to pay for it. So they're like, okay, well, since Michael can pay these back, pay this $1,000 back in that same month, okay, well, I guess we'll let him borrow some more money. If he needs to borrow more money, we'll let him do it. If he ever needs it for a rainy day or whatever he needs it for, you know, a car loan, anything, refinancing, anything like that. But credit is not bad. It just all comes down to how you're actually managing your credit. Ensuring that you pay that credit card off in the time they want it paid off, so that's usually within the same month, and you're paying for it in the amount they want, which is at least the minimum payment they ask for, your credit score will always go up, and you can open a credit card account, I'm pretty sure, when you turn 18. So essentially, it's really no reason you should start any later than 18 to start building your credit. I wish I started at 18. I think I started like 20 to get when I got my first credit card. But you start earlier, the better you are later on in life. You can go rent that apartment, buy that house, buy that car, take out that personal loan, whatever you need to do, simpler, because you'll have a higher credit score. You'll have history, which is very important. If you don't have history of credit score or of credit at all, then no one really would give you a loan. So essentially saying, like, you just met somebody off the street and you ask them to borrow $20 or $100 or whatever amount of money. You ask to borrow that money. You don't know this person, they don't know you, and they're like, oh, well, I'm not gonna give you $20 because I don't know you. But if you had a credit score, less thinking like about a bank, if you had a credit score, the bank would look at the credit score and be like, oh, you actually you've taken out a loan at Bank of America, you have your school loan, your car loan. Okay, I think we'll let you borrow that $20 or $1,000 or $10,000 or $100,000. It doesn't really matter. We'll let you borrow that loan because we trust you to pay it back to us in the allotted time and in the allotted amount of money each month. All I'm basically saying out of either this video or any of the videos on my channel is to go apply for a credit card. Building your credit history now will always be more important than trying to build your credit history when you actually need a credit score or a credit check or anything like that in the future. Definitely get on that as soon as possible. I mean, like right now, basically right now, like literally go and apply. Some people may actually think they can't get a credit card because they don't have any credit history, but they obviously have to have cards for people that don't have any credit history or just might have a little bit of a low credit score. So the first one I would recommend is actually for someone that's more of a beginner. They don't have any type of credit history essentially at all. So it would be the Discover It secured card or secured credit card. Essentially, you would walk into a bank, you would give them about any amount of money. I would just say $500 for this example. You would give them $500 and they would give you a credit card with a $500 limit. So basically holding your money as like leverage, just in case you do end up, you know, not using the card responsibly, just in case you do end up doing that, they still have that money and they can still take that money. But that would just get you started. That amount is actually refundable. Within about 6 to 8 months, they'll probably refund that money to you and offer you a higher limit. As long as you're doing well, you're paying for it monthly, you're paying for it on time, all that good jazz. The next credit card is actually entry as well. I mean, you can apply for that. I don't see why there should be any issue to get it, but it's actually the Discover Double Cash credit card. The reason I recommend this card is because you get 2% back on every purchase you make on the credit card. So that means you get 1% back when you actually buy something, and then you get the other percent back, 2%, when you pay it off. So 2% back on every purchase. So essentially everything you go and buy is 2% off. Literally, that's how you can look at it. Everything you go and buy is 2% off. Not much, but hey, it's something, and it definitely adds up over time, especially if you're using the credit card like a debit card. The last one I would recommend is actually my own credit card. My first credit card that I ever got was the Bank of America. I believe it's just the Bank of America student credit card. I'm not entirely sure the name. I'll double check that. It'll be like somewhere over here. But it's the Bank of America student credit card. We'll run with that. And usually they have a deal going on where you get $200 for free if you spend $500 within the first 3 months. So you can just use the credit card like you would normally use your debit card, and just make sure you pay off that balance, you know, every month on time, and you can easily get to $500. I mean, most people spend $500 within 3 months, and then they'll just send you a check or put a statement balance, however you want it, to get $200 back. I think right now it's actually $150, but regardless, if you sign up for the card, you get approved, you spend $500 or whatever the amount of money is. I'm pretty sure it's $500. You spend $500 within 3 months, they'll give you either $200 or $150, depending on the promotion they have going on right now. On top of that, they also have a 3% back on different types of purchases. So I have mine set up to 3% back on all gas. So when I go fill up, 3% back every single time. 2% back, I think, on groceries, and then 1% back on all of your purchases. So regardless, you're getting plenty of rewards for nothing. None of these cards have annual fees, so don't be on the lookout for that. Don't get any cards that have any annual fees just starting out. It's not really necessary. You can find plenty of options that don't have any annual fees. If you feel as though you don't want to get the credit card because you feel as though you're a little uneasy with money, just use the credit card as you would use your debit card. Just use the credit card for small purchases that you pay for every day, and just pay it off that same day, the next day. As long as you pay it off within that month, you're all good. Just make sure you focus on paying off that money when it says to pay them off, pay off, you know, the amount, and then paying it off in full every single month. Okay, so that is actually it for this video. Thank you for watching. I'm telling you, if you get one thing out of this video, the entire channel is to go build your credit right now. Do not wait, because there's no benefit in waiting at all. You get zero benefit in waiting to establish credit as early as possible. Zero. So start that right now. Also, you know, check the link down in the description for the Qapital app, because this month is Financial Literacy Month, so you will get a free $20 if you sign up using the link down in the description for the Qapital app. Save that money. And I mean, that's about it. I want to thank you for watching these videos, as I always do. Subscribe, as you should, because I have more videos coming soon. Thank you. I'm out. DollarMike.